Hi there guys, Tuna here, bringing you some more World of Tanks content. Just want to let you know that this weekend there has been a release of the Tier 9 Lunar Light Tank, which has to be one of the most fun tanks in all of World of Tanks of all time, and probably for more years to come of what people will remember. However, it seems that it's only a timed thing that I've been told. I don't know the actual dates on it yet. If I do find out, I will let you know in another video. However, if we want to get right into the hardcore stats of this thing while we still have it, Toby, do you want to let them know what's going on?
Yes, I will, Tide. So, this may be a Tier 9 light tank, but don't let that fool you. It actually has quite bad stats for its tier. It only has a Tier 6 turret and gun, a Tier 7 engine, and a Tier 5 track. Now, the Tier 6 turret is an M24 lunar turret. It was specially built for this tank. The engine was also specially built for it, as well as the chassis and the tracks. Now, the gun is what's most important about this tank and what's most surprising. It is a lunar blaster. Now, it's the only tank that I believe is past Tier 5 that has essentially a machine gun, but you'll be quite surprised with what it can do. As what it is a 200 round per minute gun, penetration of 137, damage 40, that shoots lasers.
Yeah, you heard it guys, it actually shoots lasers, and we're not just joking on of like actual just like two and like a line goes out. It is literally a blast of laser, and it's pretty fun, which you'll see in either this video or another. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. However, if we want to get into the armor of it, we have a solid from front to side ratio of 25mm armor alone. However, our weakest penetration point is 19mm at the rear, which is majority of all tanks that the rear armor does tend to be the weakest. However, some tanks of all the tanks have more armor in their rear, surprisingly, compared to their sides. Our strongest point of the tank is actually the turret. The front part of the turret carries the biggest load of millimeter of armor. It has 38mm, which is pretty good for considering the rest of the tank. However, the rest of the turret has the standard 25mm, which is it's pretty standard for this gun's actual penetration power. Alone, the tank's really fun. And I don't know if you can see there, it actually tells you what the ammunition is, which it has a penetration power of 103 to 171 and a damage ratio of 30 to 50. It is the Lunar Blaster Bolt. You have 960 of these rounds. If you manage to use any of these rounds up, I will completely be surprised, and please do send me a link to a video that you have done on it. And if you haven't, please send me a photo or something of it, or somehow, so I can view this, because I would love to see it. Unless it's somehow you running around shooting everywhere. I don't know, I think it would be fun to see though, so try it if you can. Toby, please do tell me, when you first saw this tank, when we first heard about it, what was your first thoughts and opinions?
So, we were enlightened about this by one of our friends, and the first thing I thought was, stop chatting so much lies like you usually do. And when I went on tanks to try and disprove him, because what he usually does is say lies about tanks, so we come on tanks, and we go on, and to my surprise, there was a free Tier 9 light tank. Now I thought, hang on, what's the catch? And me and Tide go into a game expecting to get absolutely demolished because, well, terrible armor, terrible gun in a Tier 9 game. Turns out it's a bit different to a normal game. What they do is they take all the Lunars that want to go into a game and throw them into one game, and that's because they have only one map and one mode. Moon.
It is indeed the moon, and it is basically just kill everything on the moon. So that is indeed the Tier 9 Lunar Light Tank. I do hope that you have World of Tanks. If you don't, download it quickly. There is a latest update for it, which will take around 2 hours depending on your internet connection speed. But it is not an agony until you play. It shouldn't be that much of an agony for you because you are waiting for the Lunar Light Tank. Be aware, I have been told that this ends Sunday, so play as much of it as you can. However, the unfortunate side of it, it doesn't give you any XP or cash or anything extra. You get ribbons for it, but that is all. We're now going to play a game. I've decided that we're going to do this in a different video completely. So, I do hope you have enjoyed the video. I've been Ty Turner.
I've been Toby Wobbs.
And we'll see you in the future.